Okay, hey everybody that's on Zoom and YouTube, and everybody that's going to see this later. This afternoon, we have one of the most amazing artists of all time in music history, not only in the United States, but in the entire world. And of course, there would be Bootsy Collins. Also, his managers on here and some of his team members. And later tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to have his manager back on here again. And his manager is going to discuss everything going on that women helping women, which is very important. That's what a lot of this is about women helping women. And so we definitely want to, get some people in for that. That's open to the public. This, of course, was just a private view here today. So with that being said, how you doing, Baba?
What's going on, Kermit? Everything's funking on the one here.
That's right. Everything's on the one. We're so happy to have you here today. And of course, we've all followed your legend since forever. When I started doing my research, I had forgot that you were with George Clinton back in the. I'm not George Clinton, with James Brown back in the day.
Yeah,
James Brown. I knew about George Clinton, but I forgot. I said, wait a minute, he was with James Brown back then too.
Yeah. That's where it all started.
Yeah, you're only 3 years older than me, but I guess I wasn't doing research back then. They didn't have the internet and all that stuff.
Right.
I didn't know all of that. So, could you tell us some of the things that you have going on right now that's really important to you? Like even the women helping women, or even the other stuff that's on your website, and your new songs coming out. Your Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing that you're doing, all kind of stuff that you got going.
Yeah, well, after we put out the album of the year, #1 Funketeer, that's out now. We've started to work on Mental Health featuring Buckethead. So I'm now producing this record, which will be coming out. The first single is when is it? October 17th. And we're really looking forward to getting this stuff out because it's been since 1991, which I did Buckethead's first album. And now we done got back together and getting ready to do it again. So looking very forward to that. And as far as the foundation and everything's going on, my wife, Patty, Peppermint Patty, she's sitting here ready to go. So we're gonna get her to answer a few questions. Can you get over in here, baby? She's getting pretty for you.
Thanks for having us, Kermit. It's a beautiful day, but yeah, women helping women is what we're doing with our next Give Back campaign. So Bootsy wrote a song on the latest album of the year, #1 Funketeer, called Anybody Out There. So I believe that he wrote that song for me to step out and to be able to tell my story of abuse from a previous relationship. So we're going to be helping women all throughout the month of October with this message. Women Helping Women is our partner here in Cincinnati and the greater Cincinnati area. But we're going to reach out to women all around the world who have had this situation going on in their lives. And we just want them to know that there's hope. And to hang in there, we got this together. Let them know that they're beautiful, they're powerful, and that they can make it.
What's so amazing is somebody that as popular worldwide as Bootsy is to even have a concern about that and to be into it, because a lot of people, they just into themselves and, forget everybody else or whatever. So it's really like, I'm honored to be a part of that. And also myself and Queen Karen is on here. She lives in Washington, D.C. I'm in Ohio. I'm in the Cleveland, Ohio area. We've done things on apps before. We've done a lot of stuff with women helping women. We did human trafficking, sex trafficking rooms, how to be safe, telling models how to be safe. So the both of us are heavily into what you're talking about. So you definitely have, 1,000% of our support in what you're doing.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, the campaign launches October the 1st. And we will just ride this all the way through October, but it will continue on. I will have a podcast, as I've spoken to you about, Kermit, called Is Anybody Out There? So the message will continue, just to lift up women and to let them know, again, they're not alone.
Yeah.
We're here for them. And I believe together with the power of the one that we will get to the other side of this horrible situation of abuse.
Yeah, we're going to get more into that tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. on the West Coast. I'm going to share this video we're doing now for a lot of women and invite them to come on tonight as well.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, Bootsy, could you tell us a little bit about growing up, like, little Bootsy back in the day and when you got started? Because it seemed like you were born with a guitar in your hand or something. So what's going on?
Well, actually, I have to put it on my brother, Catfish. He was like 8 years older than I, and I always looked up to him because I didn't have a father in the home. So I always looked up to my older brother to see what he was doing, because everything he was doing to me, I thought was cool. Here I am going to school and first grade, second grade, up to third. I got about 9 years old, and I started thinking, I want to play guitar. And my brother was already playing guitar, so that was the only way I was going to get to one of them, is through him. So he wouldn't let me play his guitar, so I had to sneak his guitar when he was on paper route. So that's what I did, and that's how I started to learn how to teach myself how to play guitar. And that's where it started. My brother is, all the weight, all the rap goes on him, because I was following him. Him and his friends, they used to practice over the house all the time, and it was just fun for me. It was a getaway from where we were living. We didn't have nothing until somebody said, "Y'all don't have nothing." That saying that says, uh, "Who told you was naked?" Yeah, well, well, they told us we were naked, and then everybody started shooting for the moon as far as trying to, be up with the Joneses and have everything, because to us we wasn't naked. We didn't know nothing about being poor. We was just that, and that was it. We made the best. Well, my mother made the best she could out of what we had and what we could get. And so I learned a lot from her. And she actually went through a lot of abuse that I wasn't around to see. But one thing for sure, that we must always remember that, although it's a bad situation, it's a deep situation, but I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you had it not been for my mother going through what she went through to get me born in this planet, in this earth now. So it's like I say, it's a bad situation and everything, and wouldn't wish that on nobody. But a lot of us wouldn't be here had it not been for our mothers going through the pain and suffering that they went through.
You almost got me crying on here because I grew up a mama's boy. I mean, I was, my dad was around. He was a pharmacist,
Yeah,
and but I was just one of them crazy mama boys. But
right. Me too. Me too.
right. And part of my story is everybody in my family is deceased, but me right now. So I'm
Wow.
just trying to move forward.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up at?
The West End, down and over the Rhine, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, yeah. I've lived in Detroit. I've lived in Los Angeles, but Cincinnati is my home, and that's where I'm making my home, making it do. Me and Peppermint Patty.
And did you mention all of your events coming up yet, or some of them, or Patty discuss them later, like the events and live shows you have coming up?
Yeah, she says she's here. Come on, babe.
Of course, I'm here. And once again, Kermit, we appreciate you so much. You've embraced us from the very beginning, and I have to give a shout out to Miss Jackie, who introduced us in the first place. So
Yes.
we're very thankful that you're wanting to help us, and along with Queen Karen and all of your team, to put this message out to the world. But there's a lot of great things going on. We actually will be coming to Cleveland, your town, November the 8th.
Yeah, that's right.
It's called
That's right.
My Recovery Day Jam.
Yeah.
So we're going to be working with that foundation, that 501c3, with Mr. Bill, and helping musicians know that they're not alone.
Yeah, that's about the addictions, the
Yeah.
the drug addiction,
Yes, it is.
alcoholic addiction.
Yes, it is. So the actual press release went out today, and so we're looking forward to that event as well. And again, anybody out there all through the month of October, and also in November.
Yeah.
Bootsy, aren't you releasing something wonderful for the troops?
Oh yeah.
On Veterans Day, we'll have another song out. So there's just a lot of music that's popping up over here in Bootzilla World.
And causes.
Yeah.
For me now, it's I've had my fun. I've had a great time out there. Now it's time to connect with the people. The music connected us before, but it's deeper than the music now. It's more than the music now. It's about us connecting on a real, physical, live, embracing each other. And I got time to actually not just be on stage, but to actually be with the people. And for me now, that's my fun. Just being embraced with the people, doing what the people need, and being with people is, it's a thing I've always wanted to do. It's a thing I've always done, but not to this extent. This gives me time to concentrate on not the music and the show, but actually the people and how they feeling and what's going on.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty dynamite.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
It's a different.
With you being one of the most lively people on stage, like of course, Jimi Hendrix, of course, had to be the first name I had to come up with, right? But with you being one of them, like they say, you are him, which you are him being, Bootsy and who you are. I want to ask you a crazy question.
Yeah.
Do you do track dates?
Track dates.
Tell us what you mean by that. I know
track date is just he perform on top of the record and not actually play the guitar or do live stuff. Where like most R&B singers, a lot of R&B singers do that, because they only get paid like half the money if they don't bring all the the back line, all equipment, drums, and all that stuff. So it's called a track date when you just simply come out on stage and sing your song, and he might have his guitar or something. He just sing a song without any band behind him, or if they are behind him and they're not really playing, that kind of thing. You ever do those?
I don't know how the people would accept me doing that because I mean, when you say Bootsy Collins, they're looking for the real deal and not the dildo, and so I guess I would have to experiment with that, because, but as you know, I mean, people, they want to see me live, getting down, not faking the phone.
But you know what we are doing, Kermit, is we do the meet and greets. We have a DJ that would spin the new album, and Bootsy's there, and he just loves meeting and greeting his fans because he couldn't do that before. We also have our own wine, so we invite the wine to come, and we have wine tasting. So it's a new era, and then we have.
It's a new day. It's a new time for me.
And we have Funk Not Fight. That is one of our big deals that we're doing, which is we help calm the violence with the power of music and dance around our community. So we've been to like 7 cities. I just got off the phone with Compton, California. We've been there twice with Funk Not Fight, and they're wanting us to come back to do a big celebration for the Olympics in 2028. So we're working on things like that because it's about the communities. It's about helping our fellow man with the music and with the love.
And Kermit, if you can promise to keep the people off of me, if I tried the track date, then I might try it.
Oh, I got the best security in the world.
Oh.
Believe that. Even though I'm a nobody, I don't go nowhere without security.
I know that's right. I know it.
So we've got about 4 minutes, Kermit, before we have to go, and I'll see you tonight. But how would you like to wrap us up?
Okay. Could you tell us any favorite moments in your career so far?
Favorite moments. Wow, it's so many, man. I guess the transition from the chitlin circuit, you know about the chitlin circuit.
Yes, sir.
So, the young people out there, they wouldn't know nothing about that, but it was all about, you know, partying with the people. And the transition from there to like coliseums and stadiums, for me it was the same thing but only you just didn't get close to the people. When you start playing them coliseums and stadiums, you get further and further away from the people. And that's the part I really didn't like. I liked all the people there, but the part of that section between the stage and the people, I never really was down with that. But I learned how to deal with it. And that was uh, I guess that would be a good moment, wouldn't it?
I think that was a good moment.
That was a good moment. I mean, and then I mean, it's all been like, a storybook time for me. Getting with James Brown, who would have thought? I mean, I had no idea anything like that would happen. And that's what kicked my whole career off, is being with the Godfather of Soul and learning about the one. That's where we got that from.
Speaking of that, what keeps you motivated?
Being around the youngsters. I mean, watching and learning how they put their music together, and where a lot, most of the time they don't even use instruments.
And when this is all said and done, what do you want to be remembered for? If and when you finally retire or finally leave here,
Yeah,
what do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for bringing the love, the happiness, the joy, and the power of the one. Because that to me is what it's all about. The songs will do what it do, but I just want to be remembered from just by being that cat that always had a smile on his face, took the pain, whatever it was, and gave off the smiles and great times. And that's what I want for people.
Okay, Patty, let people know where they can find you and Bootsy on social media, on like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or whatever, whichever ones that you really pay the most attention to.
I say right now, go to Bootsy_Collins. You're going to get all the information right there. And don't forget about BootsyCollins.com. Thank you.
Okay, and also give them the website, because I think most of your social media, important social media, is on the website, and the other stuff about the organizations and women helping women and all of that. So what's the website?
BootsyCollins.com, and for the foundation, BootsyCollinsFoundation.org. O-R-G. Everything's right there for you.
All right. BootsyCollins.com, everybody. BOOTSY Collins, COLLINS.com. And the other one is again?
Bootsy Collins Foundation.
BootsyCollinsFoundation.org.
That's it.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Kermit. All right, on the one.
Night.
All right.
All right.
Bye.